Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today it's going to be another tutorial video. And today we're going to be talking about passing. Now, passing is a very complicated but simple thing in NHL 20. NHL 20 is by far the hardest game to become a consistent passer in a lot of the last NHL games. But trust me, with a little bit of practice and a little bit of knowledge, you can become a very consistent passer in NHL 20. So the first thing you see on your screen right now, we're talking about the online pass assist. Now this really is a secret for a lot of people that nobody talks about really, is the online pass assist. And what the online pass assist really does is it changes the amount of correction that the farther away you go from 100 it's going to be more decided by where you press your stick than the game like just choosing the closest guy. I found around 85 is the best place for me personally, but I would start like 95 and just progressively go down as you got to where it feels comfortable. But I feel like changing my online pass assist has really made a difference for me in my passing, and especially on the cross crease passes, not getting them intercepted always, and it's a big thing like that. Alright, now we're going to talk about backhand passes. Now, backhand passes are something that I figured out how to use a lot, and as you watch here, what I'm doing with Malkin is the backhand pass is used, well, I think it's the best used for on 2-on-1. If you have a guy whose handness is, his backhand puts him to the outside, and you don't want to use your forehand in this situation because you'll either run into the guy, he'll poke you, or you won't make the pass through. But if you use the backhand pass, you can actually get it around the defenseman trying to cover that cross crease pass, and it just allows you to make a cleaner pass through. So if you have a lefty coming down the right side, or if you have a righty coming if you have a lefty coming on the right side, or a righty coming on the left side, then those would be the best spots to do it. See, if I use my forehand here, I'm going to hit him, or he's not going to make the pass. But since I'm going to my backhand, as you can see, I'm able to put it in behind the defender, and I'm able just to tap in the easy one-timer into the net. And this is really good to use in 2-on-1s, especially like in ESHL. It's what I found best for. So the backhand passes is one of the first useful passes you can use to improve your game. Next one we're going to talk about is the saucer, the slap pass around the boards. Now, the saucer and slap pass around the boards to break out of the zone is one of the most important things you can do, not just in sixes, but also threes. If you're ever stuck behind your net, you need to break the puck out. Always think about saucer passing it or slap passing it out from behind your net, because it's just so useful. Because you press R1 to saucer pass, you flick down on the right stick, and then up, or down up and slap pass. But as you see here, what I'm doing is my defender's coming, but I'm going to sauce it around the boards to get it up there, and it just makes it so much of an easier breakout to break out of the zone. I use this a lot in hut and in sixes behind the net for somebody who's very aggressive on the forecheck. You can use it to get around boards. And see, there is a slap pass around the boards. Slap passes is very good if someone's coming very quickly and you maybe see someone gunning up the ice, you can get it to them. Slap pass is probably the best option for you. You can get it up there, you slap it around the boards, and you can break out the zone. This is very helpful on the breakout. This basically, you mainly use this on the breakout, and yeah, I think it's a very useful trick to have in your arsenal. If you can break the puck out of the zone properly, it's just going to be very useful in every game mode, and even in real hockey, breaking it out of the zone is just very important skill to have. Now, here's a little quick one for you. We can talk about the slap pass deflection goal. Yeah, just do a regular slap pass to a guy cutting to the net, and the guy cutting the net automatically just does deflection. He'll just tap into the net. It has its uses, it's not something that you're going to be using every game, but something maybe fancy you want to pull out, or if someone's just sitting in front of the net, you want to slap it on net, and maybe you can get a lucky deflection goal if they have that ability. If they are a good deflection player too, you got to consider that, depending on what build they're using. It's a strategic thing, you got to know when to use it, but it's useful, especially against human goalies. Human goalies will just get destroyed by the slap pass deflections because the humans just can't stop those redirections. That's when you want to be using it. Next, we have the backhand wrap pass. Now, the backhand wrap pass is very useful too, especially on a 2-on-1, or if someone's coming for a hit, you can wrap, instead of passing it towards them, you can wrap it around behind them, and it totally fools the goaltender most of the time. You pretty much have a walk-in goal if you have somebody cutting into the back door. And They're just very useful moves. The backhand wrap pass is my favorite. I use it the most, especially in every game mode, 6v6, 3v3, hut, just online versus. It's useful, but like even when you're just in cycling in the zone, if you're trying to if the goalie sees you holding it on your backhand and he doesn't see a guy cutting it back door, if you wrap that pass back door, like we're doing here, the goalie he basically has no chance to stop that if he's focusing on you. But you can also use it to like wrap back around to the point. You can wrap the passes around the boards. It has a lot of uses, and it's definitely my favorite move, and the move in the pass I use the most. The backhand passes, the backhand wrap, and just the regular backhand on the 2-on-1 is just the passes I use the most, and I found the most successful when applied into the situation. Alright, one more thing we got on the list. This is more of a fancy one, but you can go with your little between the leg pass. You press down on the right stick and L1 to trigger between the legs, and it's a little something fancy. It has its uses, but if a defender's in front of you and you want to pass it behind them, it's really its main use besides just fancy. You can put it in behind the defender if he's not doing it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you liked the video. Tell me in the comments what tips you need help with, and yeah, I will see you in the next video, boys. Peace.